Hey there, podcast world. I'm the Mister.
And I'm the Mrs.
Welcome to The Naked Truth,
The podcast where we lay it all bare, literally and figuratively.
That's right. We're here to talk about real stuff, the nitty-gritty of life.
And we mean everything, from parenting to relationships, mental and physical growth, recipes, financial stories, and much more.
But here's the twist. We're recording this podcast while laying in the bed, completely nude.
Yep, you heard that right. No scripts, no filters, just us and the naked truth.
But before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. Things might get a bit crude and not safe for work. But hey, it's all in good fun.
So let's grab a seat, or strip down if you dare, and let's get naked.
Holy shit! We're back again. Hey, woohoo!
Hello, hello.
I think this is episode 11.
I don't know who's keeping count.
Not me.
Today, we are going to be talking about two important topics.
Two topic.
Balancing parenting and personal life, and navigating intimacy after having kids.
Yes.
Both very important.
And very difficult.
Yes. Important to help maintain your healthy relationship and your personal well-being so that you don't lose your mind.
Yeah, I've already lost mine.
So
Damn kids.
I think you know. Yes, no, just kidding.
What?
I don't know.
What is happening? Oh my god.
All right.
We don't have kids tonight.
And we don't have kids, so we're actually balancing the parenting and personal life quite well tonight. We are, though, seriously, I'm going to be leading this segment, by the way.
Okay.
So,
Thank God. What are you laughing at?
I don't know.
Is it the fact that I have a sock over the microphone because I'm too cheap to buy a pop filter?
It might be. All right. So some things that we have found that are important in balancing parenting, but also our personal lives. Because I mean, everybody knows that's a big challenge when you have kids around. So we like to share responsibilities around our house. We are not I don't know what you want to call it, the traditional.
You do this, I do this.
Yeah, we are really a team effort, number one.
If you see trash needs to be taken out, take out the fucking trash. If you see laundry needs to be done, do the laundry.
Look, we are a team here. There is no I. But some things that...
hey, you grab this while I do this.
Yeah, time management. That's a big one. Time management. I am not the manager of the time very well.
That falls on me, but I don't do it because I usually get in trouble for going, hey, get back on track.
But just time management overall would be making sure we do, I guess, enough time for, those daily, everyday routine, laundry, dishes, trash, all that jazz.
That one's just hard because it's a moving target.
It is.
Because there's different kids events, different family events, us trying to squeeze in gym, us ordering
so
groceries.
We definitely do not have that all together. But we both understand that as well. So
we do our best.
We're just out here just trying to make it.
We're just trying.
We're just faking it till we make it. But really, now that the kids are getting a little bit older, we are trying to at least instill some personal pride and responsibility.
Yeah, but they fucking suck at it.
We're trying.
There's so much expensive broke shit.
There is, and there's always something
in a mess,
sticky or wet.
My bad.
And not in a good way. Okay, if you have kids, you know what we're talking about. For some reason, they always find a way.
There's like a slime or boogers on something. Like
or syrup or whatever. I mean, it
Right.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You can just
There's
see.
blue shit everywhere. I don't even know what
There's
the fuck is
blue
blue. What the
shit
fuck is blue in this house?
everywhere. Okay, I will admit, I'm the one who buys the little water mixes to try to encourage more water intake, okay, of our children.
Just tell them to drink fucking water.
And they do enjoy the blue mixes more so than anything
The blue
else.
water.
So there's blue little droplets everywhere. But back to the story. I'm sorry. We are going off here. Okay, so time management.
I'm taking the sock off.
We
I felt like I was too muffled.
don't do anything else with that sock, please.
Oh no, I just had my phone sitting between my legs and my nuts changed the screen.
We we
Okay, we're back. I had to find my notes.
okay.
She's the one that's been drinking, not even me.
After you teabagged your phone. This may be a hard one to get through.
I'm sober right now. She's over here crying.
Okay.
Holy
so,
shit. Oh, this is going to be funny.
Back to time management. Okay. So,
I can't wait till the legit or bullshit segment tonight.
I have really tried to in the past because I am not a good time manager. I have tried to look at all types of resources to get us like a cleaning schedule and at least a nighttime bedtime schedule.
Then that just stresses her
Which-
out and turns
which-
into another fight.
Which, of course, it goes to shit during the summer. So, I mean, that's out of the question. But school's about to start back. So, it's about to be game on, baby. It's about to be game on.
Yeah.
But we have talked about.
You're
we
crying
have.
so much right
Okay,
now.
listen. We have talked about at least trying everyone on board, including us and the kids, every night, even if it's just 10 minutes. 10 minutes, clean up your own area. Let's go. So that we do not have so many things to do, try to tackle like on the weekends when we're supposed to be having some downtime, some rest time, some family quality time, #core memories,
Oh, fuck core memories.
and all that jazz. So,
I'm
anyways,
extra pissy.
yeah. Okay. So moving on, we've also got some self-care. Okay. So we talk about prioritizing some self-care activities to recharge and avoid burnout.
Boing out.
So what would you say to that, mister?
We're doing it right now.
We are.
Yeah. So the children have separated and gone to friends and family and whatnot. And we watched a movie and went and had some Mexican food. And you had a drink. And now you're having another one.
Now I'm having number 2.
And I'm having another one. And we're up way later than what we normally record. But yay.
Yeah.
So I'll probably be up all night doing edits. Fun.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
So we do that, and then we try to give ourselves the opportunity, even though we don't really watch a lot of TV, to be like, hey, we're going to go watch a show and come in our room and shut the door, and that's kind of a recharge for us.
That is.
Or like the gym for us.
Gym. Yeah. For sure.
Try to do little things for you, like a bath or a massage and stuff like that when we got time to squeeze that in, because it's very beneficial to you, I can tell.
Yeah, yeah. And I think just also doing that, like you've said before, in front of the kids, it kind of shows, I feel like our daughter, what she should expect, when she grows up and has a family of her own and whatnot. And then also...
Yeah, because I don't want to have to kill her future
also
partner.
shows our son how he should treat his
And I don't want
future.
to have to kill him for being a shithead.
Exactly. So self-care, very important. And even just, I know it sounds crazy, but just, being able to like take a shower, and like for you, sometimes you get into the like whole beard care, grooming,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
I'm in a weird in-between stage right now where it's not really long enough to do a whole lot, but it's too long to just let it sit there.
But and so you got products and whatnot, and you keep it looking nice, so
I
we don't
try.
ever have to worry about like random
Try to make sure it's
things
nice and
living
soft
in his beard. Yeah. And I think, I
and
mean,
smells good.
I go from time to time with, I don't know,
Do your little face masks.
little face mask.
Yeah. I
Yep.
bought you the booby mask and the booty mask.
You bought me the all the parts.
I think I bought you
mask.
a JJ mask. I believe
so.
is what it said.
I have not indulged in that quite yet. But anyways, moving on. Now
Gotta get all my favorite parts soft and
we already kind of talked about, but delegating, sharing responsibility with partner. I kind of have a harder time with this. But this is where he and I clash a bit, but we try to talk it through. Of
I'm trying to see where this is going because I usually just feel like I'm doing most of it. That was
if
a
you
joke.
could see
that
me
was
now.
a joke.
No, I was gonna say he is very non-observant of the things.
Because I'm too busy paying attention to the list you gave me.
And, and so I have to be very upfront and blunt on what it is that I need his help with. Where again, I think now he's finally gotten it through to me that our minds just don't work the same. And I'm constantly running with a to-do list that's a mile long with all these different tabs open and the random music lyrics in the background. But really, you're working on the task at hand. You're like get this, check, move on, get this, check. So,
and the rest of my brain power is, trying to keep me from drooling on myself like a moron.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes it's hard because I feel like a nagger. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be a nagger. I don't want to be a nagger, and I don't want to be sounding like, I don't know.
Well, as I have said before, one time is not nagging. It's telling me what to do. Second time is reminding me because I'm stupid and I forgot. Third time, that's when it's annoying. I have it after the second. It's just not going to be on your time frame. It's going to be when I get to it. Because I'm usually working on something else. Okay.
And when he's moving on to that something else, I am adding something else.
Yeah.
Because that's the way my brain works. But I have figured out I'm a bit on the ADHD side. I think I've mentioned that before. So I do tend to jump from thing to thing to thing to thing. So anyways, kind of being able, though, I think we have a good open communication, line of communication where we can share those things, and we don't get any, we try not to get feelings involved, and it's just like, hey, we know we got to get the shit done, so here's what I need you to do, kind of thing. So I don't know, I think we're pretty good at that. And
then the other thing is, I think sometimes me and you see different things important versus not important.
Yeah.
There's some things to me that I'm like, this is super, like, it's damn near life or death to me, and you're like, nah. And then I feel like it's the same way the other way around. Like, I'm like, fuck that countertop. We're not worried about that. We're not doing anything with it. That's where the air fryer is.
Yeah. So again, just being able to openly communicate and share those things. Like, I don't expect you to do certain things. You don't expect me to do certain things. We're just kind of jump in, just get in where we fit in, And
I mean, there's things like I expect you to never have to do, but
well, that's nice. Okay.
But not things that I would expect you to do. Like, I wouldn't say like, oh, you've got to cook dinner and you've got to.
And we don't, and we talk
laundry
that,
and-
like, especially dinner. I mean, that's something that everybody struggles with, coming up with the menus and the what are we having, and then what goes into that, and then
Yeah, this is something we see a little bit differently too, because for me, 99% of the time, I just think of food as something to get me to the next meal. Like, it's not really, like, I don't really go out of my way to go, oh, I want to have a super good dinner tonight, or foods just fuel a lot of times for me. And for you, it's a little bit more than that. Like, I mean, I could straight up eat the same thing 5-6 days in a row,
not
like
me.
2 or 3 meals a day. Like,
No, thank you. No.
I mean, for fuck's sake, I couldn't eat anything but chicken and rice for 6 months.
But that one we have made. I just want to mention this because I'm kind of impressed with what we've made our grocery list out to be.
Oh, yeah.
We do a little game now. We make it fun. So anything. First off, I'm very competitive. So anything that you can turn into a game, competition of some kind, just adding that little level of something gets me more motivated to complete the task, whatever it may be.
And we turn a lot of things into games.
We
I
do.
mean, we've even like, okay, who can fold this laundry the fastest? Like, I mean, just something to do. You know?
Just something. But
make some of that shit not so shitty.
Right. So I think doing our grocery list, which again I'm kind of impressed with, we kind of talk out our list first, and once we have the list, we both get on our phones and get on different apps to different stores. And
Walmart, Aldi.
Walmart and Aldi is our two biggest. And
hey, anybody that says Aldi shit, go fuck yourself. It's so much better than what you think.
It really is, and their stuff is so less processed because they're a German-based company or whatever. So, anyways, I digress. But we go through the list and we say, okay, ground beef, and we both look it up. And he's looking at Walmart, I'm looking at Aldi, and I'm like, I got it for $3.29 a pound. And he's like, I got it for $5.16. Okay, I win. So I put that one in my cart. So at the end of, first off, it takes off the responsibility of just one of us having to order the groceries.
Yeah, I think it goes faster.
It goes faster, and I honestly think that we tend to spend less by doing.
Oh yeah,
because we
money.
are really searching for the lowest price, and
then I mean, and it's fun.
It's fun.
It saves us time. It, like you said, it takes it off of one person. It saves money.
We also kind of talk through as we are doing the list and whatnot of like what our expectations are for these meals, So, so we're not going.
I just go give me some meat and something green.
What are we gonna do today? So I think it helps. We kind of get to talk it through. So that's just one, for instance, weekly task.
I don't forget what the fuck we were even talking about.
That is kind of just kind of boring, but we've kind of turned into a little bit more fun activity to do together. So we're talking balancing parenting and personal life.
Right. Oh, by the way, this could start to go further downhill because I did make us drinks and I threw a 3-cheat gummy in them and blended it. So now it's an infused edible / rum drink, and there is nothing but rum in it.
And some of the edible as well. So
I'm gonna die.
Would you maybe on this last point here? This is again balancing parenting and personal life. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm already looking at the note.
You're looking at the note.
Uh-huh.
I can tell by your sigh. Setting boundaries.
Okay. I have told her 1,000 times the most powerful word in the English language has 2 letters in it. No.
Well, are you going to say the 2 letters N?
N-O. Yeah. No. Hey, we're having people over for dinner tonight. Do you want to come over? No.
No.
Hey, can you go and grab this on your way home and drop it off before you go home? No.
No. Not to each other. That's not to each other.
Sometimes each other.
Okay.
Hey, you want to do it tonight? No.
No. No, that is not true. That is not true.
No, it's more like quit touching me.
That's not true either. But he's talking, I think, more about protecting our personal time. So we really try to do a good job at that. Especially school starting back Monday through Friday. It's packed, and we're not going to pack out our weekend. Like, no, N-O, we're not going to do that.
Right. And I don't like most people, too. So I don't want to go do things with other people or do anything that I don't have to do.
True. So that's one thing I've gotten better at.
And it's because I'm in the service industry, I think, is a lot of it for me. Because I spend my entire work week doing things for people.
And trying to please other people. And,
Right. So when I have my time, fuck you. Like, it's...
Not me. Not
no,
me.
no.
He's saying people in general other than me and thing one and thing two.
So look at that. Look at how special all these people that are getting to listen to us should feel right now.
Right. We're giving up time to share our wisdom.
I mean, we're doing it together, but...
with you all. But really, I mean, overall...
This is one of the self-care things.
Yep.
Because
yes,
we both get a lot out of this, whether anybody listens or not.
Who cares? This is for us, not you. I'm just kidding.
Somewhere down the line, we're going to resonate with one person, and that's worth the time for me.
Yeah. But overall, it is very easy to get caught up in demands of parenting. Forget about taking care of yourselves. So we found it very important to try to maintain that balance as much as we can for our sanity and sanity of others, well-being of others around us.
Yeah, because it may become homicidal. I don't know. It's, I mean, we were at a child's birthday party recently, and a small child fell off of a stool, and you jump up and you're like, "Oh my God, he fell!" And what's my response? Not my kid.
Not my kid. I'm like,
they should have been paying attention.
No,
so I said, no.
No, he did say no in that time.
Did you jump up and try to help him? No. Did I care? No.
See, that's right there. I just think that is cold-hearted asshole over there.
How rude.
Thank goodness you have this loving, kind-hearted partner to balance you out. Speaking of balance. So, that's all we're going to say about that. Okay. But moving on.
All right. So this next one, I'm going to kind of I got to take the lead on the next two segments.
I know.
Oh, shit.
We didn't do that in the right order.
We did not. But you know what? Fuck it. It's fine.
Whatever.
Nobody's taking the lead until the bullshit one.
It's fine.
So this is going to be more about kind of navigating the intimacy after having kids, because this shit's hard. And I think we've been really, really shitty at it up until the past 2 years, 3 years?
Just say few years.
Few years.
We'll say few years.
Because we put ourselves on the back burner a lot.
For sure.
And now we still do, but in a healthier way.
Yeah.
I feel like. We still make time for each other, and we maybe didn't so much do that for a long time.
Right. I think one of the biggest, like it says here, like we kind of have some ideas of what we're talking about here, but the first one, communication, I think once we opened our communication up with each other, that really did create more intimacy and that having like a safe space that we could share our thoughts and concerns and interest and, whatever.
And when I say we put ourselves on the back burner, we never like lost our connection with each other. It's just the intimacy part maybe went downhill. We both kind of went into a partnership survival. Because I was trying to balance, good Lord, with both kids. I just started a new job like right when they were born. Mm-hmm. Or like right before or right after they were born. So it was like I was working harder and then trying to deal with getting ready or getting used to new baby in the house. And then with my nature, I tried not to let you do anything while, I mean, I know you get tired of it now too. Like even if you just don't feel good, I'm like, don't do anything today. Just sit there and chill out.
Yeah, and I'm not that person.
That
is not me.
Fucking love you to death. But yeah, I lost track where we were. Hang on, sorry. Because I started going into a tangent.
For us,
the communication,
and we kind of lost some intimacy.
Like I said, it wasn't anybody's fault at all. But I was probably the first one that came in and was like, hey, like, we need to talk. We need to
Yeah.
Or not, it wasn't even necessarily like a we need to talk, because that sounds negative, but I was like, hey, let's talk about this and figure out what we can do to.
And I really appreciated, and I think we've mentioned this here before, but when we started doing some on, okay, first off, we all know he's the researcher. So he had already began to research and listen to podcasts and different things. But once he kind of drew me into it, um, then that's kind of, we had more things to talk about in that area, which
Right.
we had never discussed.
Okay, so we had a little bit of technical issues and it cut out right there. So we're coming back. I think where we were is we were talking about, good God, that was so far back. That was in the communication, I think, yeah, the first segment. But yeah, we had talked about, like, we kind of opened up and decided, hey, we should talk. And, brought up past stuff. And I had to, God, man, that sucks, because there was some good jokes and all that. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So we kind of just talked about, opening up and, like, if you're in a relationship, there's really no reason to hide anything. Like, I love you. Like,
Right.
you're not going to change that.
And like we talked about, we wouldn't be the person we are today without the past experiences.
Right.
And that kind of thing. So.
That I don't know if that was on there before because I didn't listen far back, but like I said, I had trauma that I was unaware of. There was weird situations a few times that I didn't realize were so weird till I said them out loud.
Yeah, because I thought about
And then
this,
you laughing at them made me realize, like,
that, like, things that have happened to you in the past, not just you. I'm just saying,
yeah.
like, me, you, anybody in general.
I was so afraid she'd be scared shitless of some of that stuff when I brought it up.
Right.
But then she just, like, laughed at me. It was like, what?
What? Say what? But like at the time when things are happening to you, that is your normal. Like you don't have anything to base that off of until you open up with someone else and you're like, wait, that's not how you do it, or that's not how you've done it, or whatever. So,
Hey, let's try something.
taking out any kind of, I would say that's the biggest thing, the communication, and then taking out any of your like jealousies or that kind of thing. That's just like, just be more mature.
Yeah, and then
take that shit out.
and even going just a little step further. Also with it, and like I'm kind of glad we get to redo this because I didn't think about this in the first part. But talking about, that's not the way you do this, da da da, like. It also made it a lot easier to go, hey, I kind of want to try this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'd look at me and go, no. Or you go, yeah, that's okay. And then me go, okay, cool, or.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, just, it's communication. Like, communication kind of goes to everything.
Okay, we did move on to scheduling intimacy.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
How.
Freaky Fridays, we have coined that term before, or sexy Saturdays or Sundays, or
Monday.
He just made that one up.
Tata Tuesday.
No, none of those.
Some of them tatas.
Wow me Wednesday.
Nice.
But seriously, when kids were younger, especially,
Yeah.
I think shooting for, we said
once a week.
We shot for once a week, usually every other.
It'd be 1.5 times a month.
1.5, on average, 1.5 times a month.
Yeah.
But really, that's tough. When you're in the season of young kids, but
look at us now. We've had like 3 times this week we've done something.
Yeah, and I mentioned
We're gonna try for 4.
when we kind of moved.
Hell yeah.
When we kind of moved from, again, kind of what those preconceived notions, at least in my head, was, once you commit to being physically intimate, it was like the big production.
There had to be the full thing.
And
then we've discovered
a traditional event would occur. Both would climax. Okay, then we can call it a day. But really, now we've figured out that we can have more fun, be playful, and like you were saying with the foreplay thing, like kind of
fuck,
after
that was in there, wasn't it? Shit. Damn it.
Yeah, after something, you said foreplay was more.
It should start the second sex ends.
There we go.
So.
Or the second any.
Yeah, like you should be doing it constantly. Like the foreplay should run from the minute you finish having sex till you're intimate the next time.
Yeah.
Like.
So a build up, a constant build up.
Yeah, just always flirt.
Flirt. I said I'm somewhat immature in some of my dealings, and so yeah, I have a lot of fun coming by and pantsing him anytime I can, especially when his hands are full, when he's cooking something.
Joke's on you, I'm not wearing pants right now.
Ha ha ha, can't be pantsing you now. But that's a lot of fun, just fun, playful, flirty. You like to come by.
Yeah, and I'll smack your ass, grab a boobie.
Yeah, always.
Sometimes grab you and throw you up on the counter.
But just kind of keeping that fun, spontaneous.
I think I probably flirt too aggressively.
Sometimes I'm just like, no. Yeah. I like
it's
back
hard
the
to
fuck
tell.
Off. But
sometimes I have to.
But keeping it fun, playful.
Treat you like a princess, and sometimes. Like another princess.
We're moving on to, it kind of goes in with it. The small gestures of.
Yeah.
Little love notes, little text, little.
Yeah, like I said, it takes 30 seconds to send a text.
Yeah.
It's, or like, not even 30 seconds. I mean, I've sent you some great ones. Or, and it just out of the spur of the moment, hey, there's this. Or.
Just to keep it on the forefront.
Yeah. And then sometimes, because I don't sleep good. I think we've talked about that. I'm not a sleeper. A lot of times you'll fall asleep and I'll write out a long text, that night. I'm like, okay, I'm going to save this and send it to you tomorrow at some point, or I'll schedule it to randomly come through at some point. And it's fun. Like sometimes they're flirty. Sometimes they're, me sitting there watching you sleep and just being like, oh my God, I'm the luckiest human alive.
Aww.
And, that kind of stuff.
He's definitely more romantic than me. So I do appreciate that. He does help.
It's me trying to get more sex.
Keep the romance alive.
And then I say something like that and ruin it.
No. Also, date nights. We talked about you can plan a regular date night. It kind of makes me feel pressured when we're like, okay, we're going to do a date night at least once a week. Like that is unreasonable with our schedule. That's not going to happen. But if we can say, okay, look, we're at least going to get a couple date nights a month.
Right. And then some of them we don't even, we don't leave the house. We just do it here. Which we need to do an episode on at-home date night ideas that we've done or want to do.
Yeah, that's good. And like you said, sometimes it may not even be an official date night.
Yeah, like this was a.
God,
I got to sneeze. And everything's
elephant. But it may not be.
I like to sneeze and admit it. Stop. I just got cock blocked with my nose.
It may not be an official, like I said, date night, if you will, but it could be even us saying, hey, look, it's been a rough week. It's Thursday night. Kids, we've done dinner. Let's move on. We're going into our room and
it's 7:00.
Watching a show.
Yeah, we're going to watch a show. We're going to shut the door.
If you need us, you can come knock on the door or give us a call. But we're checking out, and I think it's good. I think it's good for us, but also the kids as well.
Speaking of that, knocking on the door.
Parents.
There's this tiny little, maybe half-inch little switch that's on the doorknob. When you shut the door and you turn that switch, the motherfucker can't be opened from the other side.
Now, we did have a little retraining time.
And it was funny as fuck watching them bounce off that goddamn door.
That I almost had to back out of because I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do it.
And you were like, what if they bust their nose? So they'll do it about 3 times, then they'll quit.
I think there's only been maybe once where one of them actually fell asleep outside of the door in the hallway, I think.
And I think that was the night that we both drank and took Chewy.
Possibly. But don't don't even hit us with the we neglect our children and don't
Nope.
take care of them because he makes it sound a lot worse than it is.
It's really, yeah. No.
Because we are here for them if they
Okay,
need
so
us.
realistically, we pretty much do the gummy on recording nights or if somebody's in pain.
If somebody's in pain, that's true. Yes.
Because I would rather do that than take a ibuprofen.
Yeah. And a lot of times it's either or of us, not
And
both of us.
we only do it when we're at home and we're not going anywhere else.
Yeah, haters. So,
And usually the kids are in bed.
but it was kind of fun at first. Now looking back on it, that we did have, especially thing one, a few times. I mean, because
He's 9,000 miles an
comes
hour.
around the corner going so fast, no checking up, and just smack right into the door.
Little
Just right into the door.
that son of a bitch ran into the
also,
door
though,
so hard one time he
like-
busted it open while it was locked.
Mentioning, like, because we've tried to implement more of a nude lifestyle,
Yeah,
especially while we're around each other. So that actually helps tremendously.
I'm feeling a little
because-
left out right now.
Oh, I know. Well, I have my sexy Deadpool shirt.
You are
on,
wearing a Deadpool
so,
shirt.
That it was the occasion for today because we went and saw Deadpool Wolverine. So, anyways,
Wolverine.
Wolverine.
I'm
Hush.
a werewolf.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
I wonder if we'll get a copyright infringement
Oh
for
my
that.
gosh, I hope not.
Fuck you, Casey Kasem.
But I don't even know what that has to do with anything. But
He's the voice.
locking the door. Back to locking the door. We are able to make this our little
Sanctuary.
sanctuary. That's the word. Our little safe space.
Right now
that-
it's a safe space that's full of other people's shit again.
Not all the way, but hush. If we can, I mean, as soon as we walk in the door, if we want to, if we're calling it a night, we can lock the door
And we've done that.
and we can go.
It's been 4 o'clock in the afternoon and they go, y'all, you're going to have to microwave something.
It's make your own dinner night, which ends up in.
And then the kids go,
ramen.
Yay! And
We
go,
can have
"I'm
ramen. Yeah.
Let's go. You want to go to sleep by like 7?
But we can come in here and we can get into our nude attire if we want and not worry about somebody busting in because we've got the door locked. And we have now retrained thing one, thing two to knock on doors that
Yes.
are closed.
Because honestly, that's a random pet peeve of mine. I hate people not knocking
Who
on
knew?
a door.
Who knew? I did not know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
until you mentioned it, to thing one and thing
If
two.
you watch me, and we'll say me and you're the only people in the house, it doesn't matter if you're walking right beside me and I know it's me and you. If a door's shut, before I open it.
I don't know. That was a new one on me. But
I've
now,
like written people up at work for insubordination because I had signs up that told them to knock before entering a door.
oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. But until he mentioned that to me, I had never considered that. But now, now that we've got the children on board with it, like they even get a little testy if we start to come into their room, which they should.
They
So-
go, knock!
You didn't even knock first, So I kind of like that.
Knock, knock, motherfucker.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
Knock, knock, bitch.
So it can take a back seat, especially when kids come into the picture. But it doesn't have to stay that way. And just because it may be that way, you're going through a valley or whatever, it can get better. Like you
it's
just got to
just-
put a little time into it.
A little work. A little
And-
work. And You didn't but your work, and I noticed it as work, was you really listened when I came to you with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like you took in the information.
Yeah. Pursuing.
Yeah, never stop dating.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because, I mean, shit, like, things change. So, oh,
Going to be led by the Mister,
all
and
right.
I will be
Blind reacting.
responding blind reactions
I'm going to
to.
say, you're like, there's not nothing. So now I'm cornering you. I can judge by your reactions.
Damn it! And he's in the. Okay. Okay.
No, no,
Okay.
it's just of married women.
Just married women.
And
Okay, got it.
I legit had it look at, I think it was 20. Ravishing fantasy, consensual non consent.
Everybody, but um, I think we do kind of get like with big words.
Her second drink that is laced
Uh,
is kicking in, I think.
but anyways, okay. So That's kind of what we imagine, fantasize, whatever. Sometimes, not all the time.
Right.
Not all the
See,
time.
this one's so fucking hard.
Not all the time. I mean, we got to keep it sporadic. Got to keep us on our
Okay,
toes.
okay, look, hey,
Like super sweet.
that's the comedy of it. And then I have a long wig on because I'm almost bald, and it'll be
Oh
like,
gosh.
shh, and a fucking dove will fly in.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Come up with that.
Send us an email.
You know what? Call them.
Yeah,
I like all
I believe
those.
they're called emoji.
All the little.
Woke up in the morning, you just sent like a little more Tinder day. She's feeling loving.
You're asking me to do. A saucy mood.
Saucy, you the
Romanticize.
Tinder spoony.
What? Uh, that's a no for me. That's a. I'm sorry, not no. That is. Bullshit. I'm just gonna leave it there.
Okay.
I don't want to be a hater against those who may and enjoy and
It may be awesome.
have the time of their life, but I literally bullshit. I can't get over that bullshit there. So go ahead.
So, number 8. I'm already fine when you get that passionate about the positive side. So number 8 is making a sex tape.
Making a sip.
For the rush of
But
doing
that
it.
seems like a waste of time.
Yeah, I mean, it would be. I mean, I guess you could record it, watch it one time, and then get rid of it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you had it in a safe spot digitally.
Is with me, I'm such a fucking
He is
perfectionist.
so
I'd have like
technical.
6 cameras set up. I'd have lighting rigs.
And he
Have
would
a
have
sound
researched
man.
it for days on. Romantic and do something that should be more on the romantic side and more serious and he's trying to combine everything into a plan. It's the ultimate. Okay. I'll say we've done not intimate. Well, I would say not sexually intimate, but intimate enough.
We've
as
had
in-
sex on Halloween, is what she's saying.
What in the hell? That is that.
So we're dressed up as a character.
No, that is not where I'm going with that at all. That was not. I was going to our date nights that we've had with each other, doing something that we enjoy,
Yeah.
but also we're silly to get into character while doing that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
I'm talking about murder in a box.
Murder in a box.
Murder in a box. Okay.
The Hunt a Killer games.
Yes, we love true crime things.
I dressed like fucking Magnum PI and walked around in a hotel.
It was so funny. We went
that
all
was
out.
that was that night that I had the new kink unlocked. Never mind.
And we went all out. We went all out and
I need a pillow to sit over my lap.
had accessories and whatnot to
I
go
use this
along
sock.
with our with our Hunt a Killer game, and I would say that would be closer to role play
Yeah.
as we've ever done.
Oh, yeah. We've got part of that on video, too.
Yeah. We did.
I mean,
like
it wasn't
some
any
clips.
spicy thing, but I was like,
No, but it was so
we
funny.
filmed it like CSI Miami.
So I could see that if we could take kind of some more silly into it. And I guess we could. I mean, we could because, sex and things around it should be fun.
Right.
It's
grown up playtime. It's
Jinx.
Jinx joke. You owe me a poke.
A poke. So yeah, role playing, I would say legit. Yeah, I could.
Okay.
As long as I can keep the silliness.
I mean, just have fun with
which
it.
is my personality. So, yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. So let's see. Now we're at number 6. Threesomes.
I'm bullshit on this.
Okay.
Not even in the fantasy world.
No. Okay. Let's see. Number 5. Dominating your partner.
I don't want to go with legit or bullshit. I want to go with.
She's trying not to hurt my feelings.
I want to go with mid shit.
Creamy shit.
Can we take a mid shit? No, because this is supposed to be. Tell me the list again. Like, what is this list again?
The most common fantasies of married women.
And this would be me dominating you.
Yes.
I'm mid. I don't want to say bullshit completely because I know we've talked about it and you like to do role reversal every once in a while, but I really like to be on the receiving end.
Oh yeah, well for me, I'm not into the receiving end, so that's the why.
But I don't want to completely cross it out by saying bullshit.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Let's see. Where's that? That was number 5, dominating a partner. Number 4, being dominated.
Legit. And I think coming from mom standpoint, wife, partner, whatever, like I tend to keep up with a lot of shit and almost be the manager, if you will, of the household functioning.
Supervisor of the shit show.
Supervisor of the shit show. Yes, that is my title. So for me to be able to come in and not be in control of something and not have to make any decisions is amazing on my part. So that is the reasoning behind why I would say legit to this, but more bullshit to the prior
right.
one. Yeah. So legit.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Cause it's legit. It's a lot of fun. Number 3, sensory play.
Ding, ding, ding. Legit. Ladies, if you have not at least taken away, easy peasy, 1 sense, which is a blindfold. That's easy. Okay. Take away eyesight. Adds level of excitement, anticipation, all that jazz. That will really ramp up the game. But also taking away, I know you're saying sensory, which I kind of know where that's going, more on the touch, feely. But I'm going to go just senses.
To me, sensory play, it's everything.
Okay. So if you can also, because sometimes at night, this is just going to sleep at night, I get caught up if there are any types of lights on.
She's like, there's a light over here. There's a light over here. The charger's got thing. And she goes, are these not bothering you? I was like, no, because if you close your fucking eyes, you can't see them.
The tiniest bit of light it'll just mess with me. So if I can take that out of the equation, number 1 with blindfold, easy. Also taking away sound, because again, sometimes get wrapped up in sound, especially if we're trying to have a little fun while thing 1 and thing 2 are present in the house.
We can be loud.
But when he's saying tonight, he's not saying when they're in the house. No. Woo! But
hey, me and your mom's having sex.
Oh gosh. But if we can take away sounds and like, so I have to, because I am a control freak. So I have to make sure he is in agreement that okay, he is going to be the keeper of the sounds during this time if I'm going to put headphones in and also take away the eyesight. Okay, so that's two different senses. But I will tell you, with the level of the sound and the sight, it really turns on your other senses, and again, just hypes up the moment.
So I have a question about this.
Mhm.
So with the headphones,
Mhm.
like before we had earbuds, we done the thing, like just did earplugs, like sound canceling earplugs.
Mhm. No, because I have too many
Which
sounds in my head,
okay, so you need the sound.
so I need a
'Cause
actual
I never
music.
thought to ask whether you like the silence made it more intense or
I mean, yes, it would, but if I had to pick one over the other, most definitely.
you're yawning on mic. That's rude.
I'm so sorry. I would most definitely pick music because I can kind of like music. Music really calms me. Um, and then playing like some kind of sexy 50
Ooh,
Shades of Grey
look,
soundtrack or something.
you have one of them ravishy nights.
Uh,
It's a little more aggressive.
it
We can play
really
music that you don't like just to fuck with you more. Like I'll just play
no, because that
metal.
will just piss me off, and I'll be like, and no, moving on. Because yeah, no. Um, but yeah, I would say sensory, and then like like I would say more sensory too would be the touch, the feel of
Yeah,
cotton. See, that's what happens in my head. Commercials happen when I say so, commercials or different musical lyrics, and so sometimes it's like having a conversation with multiple people, and I'm sure it's kind of hard to keep up at times with me. Um, but anyways, yeah. So also sensory though. Sensory was touch, feel, just having different. What is
you're
it?
knocking the shit out of that microphone stand.
So sorry. Different textures, different feels, different things like
Yeah.
that. And again, I think it would be kind of weird to do it. I don't know, just me personally, um, without some of the other senses being taken away. So like my eyes open and everything, and we're trying out different textures. I think would be kind of odd.
Well, I think with the blindfold part, that it's just a surprise of what is it,
What is it? Yeah, because you don't know.
right?
You have
Like,
no clue.
or is it going to be soft, or is it going to be hard, cold, hot?
Yeah,
Like what
all the things.
is it? Floofy? Is it scratchy?
Is it smooshy?
Is it gooey? Is it pudding?
Okay, moving on. What
Oh,
number?
we've never played with like taste,
No.
huh? We'll add that in there.
Come back to that.
All
Write that
right.
down.
So now we're at number 2.
Have we messed with smell?
No, but I mean,
I bet there are some different like oils and stuff
there
that
could be.
turn on different.
But look, we're assholes. Somebody would like put like fart spray if like smell
No,
that.
I would not do that. That would be very rude. I would not do that. But I am so sensitive to smell.
Yeah.
I wonder if pleasant smell, or what if there's like some kind of herb or some shit. I don't know. Like lavender makes you sleepy. What if there's some herb that makes you like turned on or something?
There
I
is.
bet
It's
there
horny
is.
goat weed.
What does that smell like? That probably smells like shit.
It probably smells like goat shit,
It probably smells like nothing good.
like Timothy hay.
Like I'm talking about something that you could actually
That's called cocaine.
sniff and oh god. Uh go ahead to the next. What do we got?
We're at number 2.
Oh, number 2. Okay, okay.
We spent a long time on sensory play. So in case you guys can't tell, that one's extreme legit for her.
Yeah, legit, yes.
All right. All right. So number 2 is public or risky sex.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go with legit.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't really know what it is. I don't really know like how I would react to being caught in public, you know?
Oh yeah.
But I think just having the risk out there is again, kind of increases the level. It's just level up,
Right. Well, hell. We can skip a gym one day and just ride around somewhere.
Write that down. All right, moving on.
All right. So that was number 2.
The final.
The final. Number 1. Exhibitionism and voyeurism.
You know you're going to have to explain that shit to me. Go ahead and tell us what that is, both of those.
Exhibition. Having people watch you. Voyeur. Watching other people.
And this is number 1
Number one.
On the list of what?
Top fantasies of married women.
Number 1 is watching other people.
Or being watched.
Or being watched.
Yeah.
Would watching other people be like watching...
Like live.
Oh, can be like porn.
Right. It'd be like... Or not necessarily watching... Okay, so it's not watching other people or other people watching... Well, yes, it is. I'm just trying to say...
Look that shit up and so you can explain it to me.
Okay. No, I'm not Googling anything. So it would be like... I mean, you could even do, like, say... I'm just going to spit out... Oh, I have a voyeuristic fetish or fantasy, right? It's like, I want to watch you masturbate, but I'm going to hide, like, in the closet to watch you. Like, I'm going to be a voyeur and watch, like that.
Secretively
watching?
Yeah,
or I mean, just, nope, I can't get off unless I watch you. So, I mean, it could just be blatant or, not necessarily watching other couples have sex, but, watching somebody else in a sexual spot would be voyeur or, yeah.
But there's 2 different ones there.
Yes.
So you're saying the other one would be you being
opposite.
watched.
Yeah, you were like, I want you to watch me.
I'm going to go bullshit on those.
Okay.
The number 1, I'm going bullshit. I kind of
Alright.
hate to do that. It's kind of sad, but I don't know. For me personally, I'm going to go bullshit.
All right.
I don't really get the appeal of having other people involved, even if it is just watching or being watched. It just, I don't know. I mean, I'm even a little apprehensive to, like, you watching me do something.
Right.
So, I definitely would not, I don't think.
I think it's beautiful.
Support someone else watching me. I don't know. So, I would say bullshit to that, unfortunately. Right. So, I don't know. That list there was probably about a 50-50.
But yeah. Oh, well, hang on a second. Let's see. No. Yes. Yeah, probably pretty close.
Yeah. It's interesting. Okay. So I'm not your average.
You're his half-ass.
All right. I think that we are approaching.
We are at 1 hour and 7 minutes right now.
Yeah. I was feeling that. So.
Yeah. All right. I guess we're gonna go knock a couple things off this list and call it a night.
So, I guess till next time.
Keep it real.
And
Keep
it
new.
new.
Hey, she did it. All right.
Peace out.